I was just thinking about something. Okay, the title, the Prince of the Power of the Air. So that's Satan title. Well, I was realizing what that means. The power of the air. That means like so. Okay, Satan is the Prince of the Power of the Air, which means that he has the power of um like the air waves, which are kind of like he can go in you. He can if you invite him in. You have to invite him in. You have to also invite God in. But God is in us all the time, no matter what. But if you want him to influence like your life in a lot of ways, I mean, he still does influence your life no matter what, because he is the god of the power of the air. He's in air. He is air. He is oxygen. Okay, God is oxygen. I know that's hard for people to grasp, but it's true. Okay, um, if you breathe air, you breathe in God. Okay, God is in everyone. God is in everything. God is everywhere all the time, all powerful. You call it oxygen because like you don't think that like they found this molecule. Okay, this molecule is technically like we call it oxygen, he calls it God. Okay, he says he is oxygen. Okay, and so even if you don't believe in God necessarily, if you believe that you're breathing, then yeah, you're breathing God in. Um, so as long as you believe in oxygen, if they had called it the right name, they would have called it God. So then everybody, um, but apparently, so that's the God molecule. Okay, and God can be in my brain. God is in my brain. God is everywhere. Satan can't be in my brain right now because it is so full of God. But if I start like thinking too much, one, if I start maybe not thinking too much, no, that's probably not it. I don't know. Maybe it is though, because God is in, Satan is in like reality, but I mean, Satan is in like people, humanity, because he's in our bodies. Okay, I don't know. I don't actually know about that one. I don't know if Satan is in our bodies unless we actually invite him in. I don't think he is until we invite him in. If we invite him in, or if we invite like a bunch of crap into our lives, then we probably invite him in. But I don't know. I don't really know how everything works. I'm just a YouTube person. Hey, we all are people who think we know everything. Okay, we're all little mini gods. We all think we own everything. We think we know everything. We think that we are powerful, but really we're not. We're just dots. We're all dots. That this great designer. Okay, there was this designer. Okay, a long time ago there was there still is this designer. This designer that he wanted to have some friends because he was lonely. Okay, so he decided to design a couple pets, but he was still lonely. Okay, because he wanted friends, not like he wanted pets because pets are fun. We all like having pets, but he also wanted to be not lonely, and so he created a bunch of mini designers, people who think that we can design everything, but really he's the one who designed this whole the people, humanity. is actually little tiny dots in a video game. So just picture this designer called God, or he wasn't even. You can call him something else if you believe in something else, in a different kind of spirit. Then that is probably God. You might just call him something else. You might call it Allah, or you might call it um, Mother Nature, or you might call it something else. But I call it God, okay? Because I was raised to call it God, basically, and also because that's his real name. But you can call it whatever you call it. Just know that the spirit actually designed this video game with a bunch of little dots that think that they are God, okay? I think they think they are designers. And so we try to design everything because we're all mini designers. And so the real designer, the big designer, God, the one who started it all, God made a bunch of dots that think that we are God. And really, we're just in this world, in this beautiful, wonderful world, which is a very real world, okay? It's a very real world. You have like real doors, real bodies, real mothers and fathers and everything, okay? But you don't realize that all of this is just a thought of a great designer called God, okay? So when this time ends, then we're all going to go meet him. We're all going to go. But some of us might not, because hell might be real, okay? But I don't know, because I'm not God. I'm just a dot. We all are. There's millions of people all over the world, and we're all just little dots from this designer that designed this video game of a universe, which is really real because God's real and he designs real stuff. Everything he thinks happens, and so we happen. Okay, now we try to design stuff, but we can't. we can design a beautiful bunch of buildings and towns and a world and a city universe. We design a bunch of stuff. We design rockets to go to the moon. We design space like things. We design buildings and other things. We can't design trees. We can't actually figure out how to make life. Okay, how we kind of can, because we know it all involves oxygen, which is technically God. So, but he's so much more than just oxygen. Okay, he's in everything. He's in everyone. He's all powerful. He can do anything and go anywhere and be in all of us at the same time, which is another thing I'm pretty sure that Satan can't do. Pretty sure about that one. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm wrong about a lot of stuff. So who knows? There's no telling. Like, we can all be right and wrong about so many things at the same time, but the only one we know is right all the time is God, is this great designer, is Allah or Mother Nature or whatever you want to call him. That's what it is, okay? And it is a him because, like, Jesus was a him, okay? So God is probably a him. But Jesus, like, Jesus is a him for sure. So since Jesus was God's representation, then we assume that God is him. But God might be transgender, he might be gay, he might be everything. Yeah, I think he is everything. I think he is everyone. I think that he's in everyone, and I think he is actually gay, transgender, bi. He's every race, every color, every language. He speaks every language, or he doesn't speak at all, or he speaks through nature, through anything he wants to. He writes on walls, he also writes on stone, and he writes his words in your heart if you believe in him and if you love him. And hopefully you do, because life is great, and it's even better when you know the designer. So get to know this God, and I hope that you already do. I hope you do. And it's okay if you believe in Allah, but believe in and love Jesus.